Welcome back to Quick Oil and Break. Uh, guys, today I'm replacing a timing cover gasket and also uh, the crankcase case or crank cover seal. So what you have to do first, you have to take off this one, which I already removed. So basically, to removing this one is a 8 mm, this one and here, and this one connect with this one, the air filter box, and to removing at this one also show you how to do it. Okay, put this one aside, and so this clip is when you pressing this one, so it's released from this portion, and over here there's only 10 mm bolt, which I already removed, and over here is you just lift it and push on that side, and this one goes right over here. So make sure when you're installing back, you have to put these aligned. And now we have to remove 1, 2, 3 on this side and 2 on this side, the engine mount, to make a clearance to remove our timing chain cover. Okay, let's start it. Okay, one thing I want to mention, before you removing these 5 bolts, you have to put the jack underneath the oil pan, because when you remove, the engine gonna be sink down, so you don't have to let the engine down. Okay, so I'm going to replace this one, remove these, and show you. So these 3 long bolts I removed from this side, and 2 nuts are like this. That's a 18 and these are the 14. Okay, so we're gonna take this out and remove at the side, and now we have to unbolt this one. This one has 1, 2, and the third one is right there. Okay, the bigger one, and one is down there. Okay, let's remove this. So guys, when you're removing this one, it comes like this. It's not gonna become one by one like a bolt. You try to remove the bolt. So basically it's come like this, and now we have to remove the tensioner pulley, and before we remove the tension pulley, we have to uh, remove the serpentine belt, and before we removing a serpentine belt, we're gonna make the diagram how that belt goes, so it's easy for you to memorize when you putting back the belt. Okay, so I'm drawing the belt position, alternator ALT, then AC pulley, crank, crankshaft pulley, and a tensioner. The belt goes around that, so you're not gonna forget if you make a drawing like this before you take off the serpentine belt. Now we have to take off the belt. There's 3/8 slot. You put your ratchet 3/8, and I'm gonna show you how to do it. Okay, I already removed. Okay, the belt looks good, no need to replace. And now it's time to remove the tensioner. I believe 15, but let's see. So this is a 15. I'm removing this one, and once I remove this one, I'll get back to you. I removed the tensioner pulley, and we're gonna put this one also on the side. So now there's 10mm bolts, 1, 2, couple of down there, and one is behind this wire. Is okay. Right. But before we do this one, we have to take off the crank pulley. Okay, I already loose the crank pulley bolt. Okay, it's not that loose. Okay, that's it. This is the long bolt, like this. Okay. Okay, we're gonna try pry bar from the side and show you the tricks. Just give me a second. So removing the pulley, if the pulley is little tight, you have to use a small or big pry bar, all around wiggling. Don't push a lot of force, otherwise you're gonna break the housing, which we are going to remove, and all over from the bottom and from the top. You give a time to little bit of applying a force to remove that. Then you just pull, and it didn't take too long to come out. Okay, so these are the 10mm bolts we have to remove, and also this one, the sensor, I'm gonna take off, remove this one to clear the place to. Okay, let's see. Alright guys, the total bolt came 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 is at 10mm, and one is a long 13mm. That's came from right here. Okay, so don't forget to take out this one. So now I have to remove the case, and there's a couple of points I'll show you. The one point is we're gonna try from here. Let's see. Yeah, over here. But don't apply a lot of force. You're gonna wiggle little by little, spending a little more time. It's not a big deal. Okay, I removed all the bolts. Now I'm gonna slide down. Okay. So, gasket came out along with the case. Okay. So this is a gasket. I'm gonna remove this one. Okay, yeah, let me remove this one, and I'm gonna clean up, and also I'll show you how to replace this seal. Okay, so this is the gasket, and before we put new one, we're gonna clean as much as we can, and removing a seal. Let me show you how. To removing the seal, you can use a flathead, and I hit on this side, then on this side, and it's gonna be come out like this. And now I'm gonna prepare to clean this one, and get back to you. So this is the gasket I'm going to install. This comes with the seal, and see, the surface I clean as I can. And now we're gonna install the seal over here. Before we install the seal, I'm gonna clean the side of any dust. Okay, I cleaned this one. Now we're gonna install this one. I'm gonna see if I have the exact size of the socket, so I'm gonna tap with that socket to install this sail. I've only found a 36 millimeter socket, so I'm gonna carefully install this one. Okay, I installed this one. When you're installing this one, be very careful, pushing down evenly wherever is, if you not care about pulling evenly around the lip, you're gonna damage the seal. So it's installed properly. Now we're gonna put the gasket over here. Okay, I installed the cover. Now we're gonna put bolts crisscross pattern and about 18 foot-pound. Just hand tight to make sure the threads properly go inside, not do the cross threaded to ruin the screws. And let me put this one. It's hard for me to using a phone. Okay, one more important thing, when you're installing a crankshaft pulley, if you see there's a quarter inside, that has to be aligned with this slot. Okay, so okay, yeah. Let me use my both hands. Okay, now it's fit properly, and we're gonna install the bolt. Hand tight, couple of threads, and I'm gonna use the impact gun. Okay, this is more than enough. So now I'm gonna install the tensioner pulley, and we're gonna put the serpentine bell. Okay. Alright guys, as you see, I already installed a serpentine belt, and now I'm going to install this engine mount bracket. First, let me take this out. We're gonna put the same way, like this. Otherwise it's not gonna be fit. Okay, now I'm gonna use my both hands. Okay, I install engine mount 2 bolts. Now I'm going to tighten these 3. Okay, one more thing, let me tell you, when you installing a pulley, tensioner pulley, and the engine mount, you have to jack up the oil pan to align the holes. If you don't do that, the holes are not gonna be aligned and you are not able to put the bolt in. Okay, and I'm almost done. I'm gonna put this box over here and good to go. Okay, I installed these two bolts. Now I'm gonna put the filter in and a filter hosel. I'm gonna install. These are for a T25. Okay, that's it. And now you're gonna put the other one. You first put this one over here. Oh, there is a ring missing. Let me grab that one. Don't forget to put this ring. Alright, so this is gonna be like this. Yeah, like this. And put this first over here. Then you have to see the throttle body over here, and then there's a bottom over there. Okay, yeah, over here. And one thing on this side, there's don't forget to put this back. And now I'm gonna tight these with the 8mm. Okay, and now for the throttle body, this way, come on this side. Okay, that's it. Alright guys, the job has been done, and I hope you like this video. If you like it, please thumbs up, and if you are new on my channel, please subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye, take care.